everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I created this lovely neon pink and orange shirt, like tequila sunrise vibes. So the first thing I'm doing is coming in and removing the stones from my previous set. This has been on for about 4 weeks, and as you can see we've got no lifting or breakages, and they're still in really good condition. They're just needing a fill and rebalance. So first thing I'm doing is coming in with my coarse ceramic bit, and removing the previous design. I want to try and get that back down to the thin clear layer that we put on originally so we can do a new design. If we don't get all of that colour off, it's not a major problem, but in this case I was able to do that. So as you can see, continuously moving that file around to make sure we don't create any heat spots or cause any discomfort to our client. And now coming on to the next nail, and I'll go through and do that on all of the nails and then come back in with my hand file. So coming in with my hand file now, and I'm addressing the shape first of all, tidying up the length, tidying up the shape of the nail, which in this case is like a coffin ballerina. My client wasn't wanting to take the length down too much, so we just simply tidied it up. Now going over with the hand file to remove any remaining product that's on there, any remaining colour, and making sure that we remove any bits of lifting from the nail. You must remove all bits of lifting from the nail before going in to do your fill, as if you leave lifting you'll be able to get water underneath there and you'll get greenies and stuff, not very nice at all. So I'm going to go through all of the nails, tidy up that shape, buff over the top of the nail to remove any remaining product, remove any lifting, and then I'll move on to cuticle work. While I'm doing this hand filing, I'm also using my file to remove any natural shine from that area of natural nail that's grown up since our previous service, to prepare it for the new fill that we're going to do with the new product. So moving on to cuticle work, as always, pushing back that cuticle, removing any non-living tissue from the nail plate to make sure that we don't have any adhesion problems and don't get any lifting. Once I've gone through and pushed all of that back, I will come in with my cuticle nippers and trim any excess cuticle. And I do also come in with my cuticle bit on my e-file and make sure that I've cleaned right up around that cuticle area to ensure that there is absolutely none of that tissue left on the nail, as that will cause lifting. So using my e-file now just around that cuticle area, gently to exfoliate all of that non-living tissue away from the nail plate, making sure that none is left. I'm not using any firm pressure, I'm not digging into the nail, just really gently going around at a low speed to get any of that remaining tissue. So all of the prep work is now complete, so I'm coming in with Prep and Scrub from Pure Nails to cleanse and dehydrate the nail, make sure there's no dust left on the nail and that it's fully dehydrated. And they'll come in with my primer, which is Megabond or Superbond I think it's called, from NSI, and I'll do 2 coats of that before beginning our acrylic application. So as always, I'm just putting down a super thin layer of the clear acrylic, again from NSI Attraction, just so that when we come to do our next set, we can file back to that clear layer so we can do a nice redesign on these nails. So keeping it super thin, not thinking about structure at the moment, just getting a nice canvas for us to work on. starting the design now, and for the first two fingers I'm doing like a neon pink ombre with pink mask from NSI Attraction again. So I'm starting with my coloured acrylic, which is neon pink from Naio Nails, starting at the free edge and just blending down towards the cuticle, feathering that out and making it nice and smooth. You can see the pigment in those colours is beautiful, so we can keep this nice and thin, so we're not going to bulk out our design. And then once I've got that pink on, I'll come back in with the pink mask, and starting at the cuticle I will bring it up the nail, blend it into that pink to create that ombre. Moving on to the ring finger now, starting at the cuticle area with a bead of that orange. As you can see, again, it's beautifully pigmented. Again, that is a Naio Nails colour. I'll pop the name and the link down below. So I'm just coming in with my two colours nice and wet and blending them together with the tip of my brush, swirling it around to create that marble. And later on we'll be adding some glitter to this nail as well. Sometimes I double dip, so into the orange, into the pink, or into the pink and into the orange, and other times I'm just picking up the one colour and I'm just swirling those around until I get the effect that I want. For our pinky, that's going to be another ombre nail, but this time with the neon pink going into that neon orange. So starting again at the cuticle, making sure that area is nice and neat and thin and flush, and then coming in at the free edge with the orange and blending that back down towards the cuticle area. I don't need to make sure that this blend is completely perfect because I am going to be putting glitter on this nail, which will cover a lot of that blend up, so just making sure it's nice and neat. Then moving on to the thumbnail, and again another ombre nail, this time the same as the first two fingers, pink at the free edge and pink mask at the cuticle area. So now all the nails I've got the design on, I'm just using clear acrylic to attach some glitters. For this finger I was using Tasty Tangerine from Glitter Stella, and I also used the glitter Ibiza again from Glitter Stella on the pinky, and I also used some Tasty Tangerine on one of the ombre nails, the middle finger I think it is, and I'm just using clear acrylic to attach those glitters, and then I will come back in and encapsulate all the nails, and that is when I will think about making sure that my structure is correct, that I've got my apex in place where it needs to be, and making sure that the nail's nicely contoured, and to get that as smooth as possible so that I don't have too much filing to do. all of the nails are complete and all the product is cured, I'm coming in with my e-file first of all, just to remove any bulk from the nail, whipping around the cuticle area to make sure that's nice and flush and the nail is well contoured, making sure that I don't file away my apex, and just making sure I've got all of that bulk off before I come in with my hand file to really refine, contour and smooth out that nail, make sure there's no lumps and bumps and that the shape is nice as well. So I will come in with the hand file, I'll start with the shape of the nail, tidy up all the side walls and the free edge, and then I'll move on to working on the shape. Once it's all nice and smooth and the shape is correct, I'll come in with my white boffin block, smooth over before cleaning up with acetone. There we go guys, there's the finished look. Unfortunately my camera didn't film me top coating, so I'm sorry about that. I hope you like these nails, they were really fun to do and I absolutely loved the way that they came out. I will leave all the links to all of the products used in this video down below. You can get NSI Attraction acrylic and halo top coat that I used at Nail Tech Network and use the discount code DOLLY for a discount on your order, and of course you can get the glitters from Glitter Stella, again the links will be down below. Thanks for watching, I hope you found this helpful and interesting. As always, leave me any comments and questions down below and things you would like to see, and I'll see you again soon in the next one.